Hey, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is day 3 of trying to become a funded trader with TradeDay. It actually was an amazing day on all of my accounts. I'm just very happy with my overall performance, my psychology, and just what I was looking at when it came into the market. I was very crunched on time as well, and specifically for this account, I had about 6 minutes on my trades and I was done. So very happy about walking away very quickly and just going to work and doing whatever I needed to do. So, if you actually saw day 2's episode, not only did I talk about recipes for success and recipes for disaster, but I also called out 2 important take profit levels that I was looking for on the NASDAQ, and you can see that we actually hit both of them. So I was looking for a continued bullish momentum to end the week, and we did in fact hit the first profit target, which was at 16,888.890 level. The second level I was looking at is 16,950, and during today's late evening session going into the London session on January 10th, we did eventually hit that second PT as well. So really super awesome. I do wish, of course, I was holding a long position, but either way, I'm not even mad about it. I'm just happy to see that the levels and the way that I'm charting is still continuing to play out the way that I would like it and hope for it too. So anyways, let's go ahead and talk about my TradeDay account. So this orange circle is actually where I placed my first trade. So you could see we actually were bouncing out of this 1 hour demand zone. And if I move on over to the TradeDay platform, I have a few random horizontal lines, but this was just for me to see kind of what was happening in the market essentially. So got up this morning around 5:50, 6 o'clock, got ready for work, did all what I need to do. And then I went onto the charts and I took a look at what had just happened. So looking at the left, you can see we have a 5-minute, or this is on the 5-minute chart, but we have about 35 minutes or so of consolidation in this area where we failed to break over our, I believe this is our VWAP, and you can see if I zoom in a little bit more, we're very close in the same area every single time, around 865 or so. So with that being said, coming into the opening bell, of course, that's where we have a lot of momentum. Obviously, the market is open, so a lot of push to either direction, but we did have a lot of buyers step in. So with that, we stepped in all the way up. We pushed into that same consolidation area I was looking at, and you can see we failed 3 times. We had 3 fake outs of trying to break over it and continue to the upside. So with that being said, I went ahead and I took a short based on what I was seeing, and we were able to take a quick $355 or so in profits. And that was the only trades that I took for today. So really happy with that beginning performance. And again, the rest of my accounts are green too. I actually had one of my biggest green days on one of my Apex accounts, which I didn't even expect, and it was during this short as well. So yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and go over to the TradeDay dashboard. So you are able to see that I am still being evaluated, so the account is still active. You can see that my balance does match what is on TradeDay as well, and everything's looking good. Now, of course, it's going to be a little off because right now I haven't met the total P&L of 2,500 bucks. So the 30% of 2,500 is $750, as you can see right here. And right now, because my overall profit is sitting at 1572, 30% of that is, I'm actually way above it. I'm at 639 and I'm currently making 41%, so 11% over what the consistency rule is. But keep in mind that this is going to continuously be updated as I continue to trade on the account, make more money and all that good stuff. So as long as I stick to what my plan was from the get-go, I should be able to go ahead and meet the profit target and become funded. So I do only need technically 6 more trading days on this account and I'll be done, and hopefully everything goes as planned. So that's what I wanted to show you as far as the NASDAQ chart and then my TradeDay account and my evaluation dashboard. But lastly, to wrap up this video, because I didn't really go in depth about how valuable it actually is, especially for the pricing point and everything included, it's actually the MyFundedFutures 30K static account. Now, in yesterday's day 2 video, I just quickly went over it, just saying that they have this new account out, that kind of thing, and never or didn't take the time to actually explain some of the benefits of it. And I myself actually purchased one because I think, again, this is a really great steal for the price and actually one of the better or even the best static accounts in the market right now, especially for the price. So there's another company that is well known for its 150K static account. Feel free to do your research about what company that is. I'm not going to say the name. But essentially that 150K static account has a profit target of $4,000. The max loss on that 150K account is $1,250, and the pricing point with its 50% off right now is at $150. But keep in mind, for that other competitor's account, there is the activation fee, and I believe the activation fee is somewhere between $80 to $100 or so. So that's already way more than what's listed here in front of us today. So with this 30K static account, it's $150 with the coupon static 50. It's a one-time use thing, but there's no activation fee after. So you pay $150. If you pass this 30K account, the eval, then that's it. You don't have to pay anything else when you move into the funded account, which is awesome. So that in itself already breaks the pricing point of the other competitor. And then moving on into the actual account itself, the profit target is $2,100, dude. That's half of what the other competitors are. And then the max loss is $1,500, which is actually more drawdown for you so that you have more space to be able to place your trades and everything. So it's just a really great deal. Maybe the only thing you're looking at is the contract limit, but honestly, you can do a lot of damage with 2 minis or even 20 micros. It is static as well, so it's not even going to trail you. It's not going to be updated by the end of day or anything like that. There's always going to be that cutoff locked in at $1,500. So basically, if you were to make any profit above that $1,500 drawdown, you're just building that buffer. That's it. And it's not going to trail you. Like I said, it's always going to stay flat 1,500 plus whatever profits to make that buffer. And then obviously if you end up making no money and you're in the red, that's fine. You have $1,500 of drawdown. Another really great thing with this account too is that there's no scaling plan, so you can always use your 2 full minis or up to your full 20 micros. There's no consistency rule on either the eval and even on the funded account, which is awesome. So you don't have to worry about how much money you're making and respecting any certain percentages on this particular account. And then one of my favorite things actually that I barely recognized for myself, because I actually had to take the time to understand the payout policy and why it seemed like such a big deal. But it's a simple fact that with MyFundedFutures payout policy, on the very first day you get your funded account and you place your trades or whatever, let's just say theoretically you made $2,000 on day one on your funded account, right? On this particular 30K static account, you made $2,000 on it. And so if you wanted to stop trading altogether and wait the next 13 calendar days to pass, on that 14th calendar day or so, you can request a payout. And that's it. You don't have to place any more trades after day one if you wanted to just stop trading altogether. Like, that's actually kind of crazy. Like, on a day like today where I made a lot of money in my other funded accounts, I wish I could just stop and wait for my payout to come instead of like having to meet a certain amount of active trading days. Now, that's just me personally. Not every company is the same. Every company has their pros and cons, but I think that this is definitely a huge bonus, or a huge W, I should say, for MyFundedFutures. And that's why going into 2024, I'm really trying to become funded with them. So that's going to be huge for me if that comes around. But really big thing with their payout policy, the pricing point on this is all inclusive and just a really great overall benefits package with this account. So if you guys want to go ahead and sign up, it's really easy. You can either sign into your login here, start a new challenge, it's at the very bottom, or if you click on plans, it'll be down here. It's going to say $300 a month, but like I mentioned earlier, 50% off with code static50, and that is recurring until you pass it. So really solid deals all around. But I do appreciate you guys' time and support, and I really hope that you've been enjoying the series so far. It's been ups and downs, but so far we are going to continue to keep our chin up, focus on the recipe of success to make sure we do well on our trading and continue to follow our plans. So I wish you guys nothing but the best and most success in everything you do, and I will see you guys all in tomorrow's video.